What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Rashad, Little Candy Yams Kickback. I am the Candy Curator for Candy Yams Kickback, and I am reviewing some film today. Today, we're going to review one of my most favorite channels, which is River TV. I think that she is a bright young lady, and one day I want to work with you, River. So if you see this, I want you to hit your boy up. I'm available on all platforms, all networks at Candid Yams Kickback, and you can hit me up there. But listen. The title of her video today was This is How Women Gaslight Men. And if you haven't been paying attention to what's been going on out here, I don't know where you've been. You've probably been under a rock. But I'm going to be honest with you. The brand of Candid Yams Kickback is all about focusing on the health, wealth, love, and happiness of our community, and that is the Black and Brown people community. And there's this hot topic, hot button issue with women versus men, men versus women, blah blah blah, relationship this, relationship that, so on and so forth. This is just one installment in that particular discussion. So let's take a listen, and I'm going to pause in between this video when necessary to talk about some things.
When women say, if a man leads properly, I will submit, I really want to know, what does she mean? Properly isn't something that could be quantified. It's not.
All right, so right there, when we are talking about submitting, um, I had a discussion with two young ladies this particular week where submission to them sounds like slavery. I don't know what that means. When you're talking about a man leading properly and you don't have a direction of what that means, I don't know what that means. Okay? So let's go let's pop into it.
Not something that's tangible. How can I know when I'm leading properly? It's really left up to that person's interpretation or standard of what proper leadership is. Because there's no actual metric of leadership. How is a man to know when he's leading properly? Because if you leave it that open and you leave it that subjective, it leaves room for you to move the goalposts. And then you're moving the goalposts, it leaves room for you to disrespect and then justify your disrespect by saying, I'm not leading properly. I just really want some clarification on what is proper leadership. Stay focused, Kings.
All right, so right there, what is proper leadership is what we all want to know. Okay, because the discussion that I was having with two of the young ladies that I was talking to about this topic, they were like, man, men don't know how to lead. They got it made out here in the shade, so on and so forth. And it's just like, all right, y'all. So if we want to lead and you want us to lead, what does that leadership look like? Right. And so I think that River does a very good job of detailing this and so that we all can understand what that means and what that is or whatever. But keep that question in mind. What does proper leadership mean when we're talking about a man doesn't know how to lead? Let's dive into it.
When women say, if a man leads properly, I will submit, I really want to know, what does she mean? Properly isn't something that could be quantified. It's not something that's tangible. How can I know when I'm leading properly? It's really left up to that person's interpretation or standard of what proper leadership is.
Yes.
Because there's no actual metric of leadership.
No
How
metric.
is a man to know when he's leading properly?
That's
If you
correct.
leave it that open and you leave it that subjective, it leaves room for you to move the goalposts. And then you're moving the goalposts, it leaves room for you to disrespect and then justify your disrespect by saying, I'm not leading properly. I just really
Yes.
want some clarification on what is proper leadership. Stay focused, Kings.
This gentleman has said it, and he's posed this in the way, or like in the form of a question, right? Like it's all a big facade on just saying things and jumping on the bandwagon of things that they don't even understand or mean. It's a lot easier for a woman to say, "Oh, well, you don't have proper leadership, or you don't lead properly, and that's why we have problems in our relationship," than for that woman to say, "Well, to be honest with you, I wasn't taught how to respect a man. I don't know what it means to respect a man. I don't even know what proper leadership from a man looks like because I was never raised around one or raised by one."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a lot easier to say you're not a good leader than to say, my mama ran my daddy away because she said she could do all bad all by herself. And now I'm with you and I don't know how to act because I didn't have an example.
Mm. Why is this so hard to say? I've experienced this several times myself. I really don't know why it's so tough for some young women out here today to just simply say, I don't know how to do this. Right. And again, I say this because there are a lot of women, when I have this conversation with them, they have to put the man as a blame to all of this. Right. And instead of just simply saying, I don't know how to do this. This is good.
That's the truth. It's a lot easier to point the finger and play the blame game when it comes to men. And so what women do is
See what I'm
they
talking
hear
about?
these conversations, all they have to hear is one person say it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? One person to give these women an excuse to feel the way that they feel, do the things that they do. I love how he said be disrespectful. All I need is one woman to co-sign with them as a reason as to why all women are quote unquote disrespectful, and then they use that as law, and they can't even break it down to you.
Oh shit. Now, this right here, I'm telling you right here, this ain't nothing but the truth. Yo, when I tell you that I was talking to these two young women this particular week, and literally one of them never said anything. She was just there to co-sign on everything that this woman had said. And I was like, they do, some women do this because it's a cop out. It's a cop out to explain exactly what you mean, how you mean it, so on and so forth. And it's a fun and game to them to be able to play off of one another as if, oh, you're all women are right and you're wrong. You need to go to therapy. And I don't mean that harshly. I really mean that. Like, if you're unable to explain to us properly what the problem is and how you have contributed to that problem, especially if you're in a relationship, why should we then carry on this conversation and or listen to you? Very good point there.
A woman can't even break down what leadership from a man looks like. But even to go a little step further than that, a woman can't even break down what it means to even be a man. A woman doesn't even know what a man offers her. She has no idea. You ask a woman, what does a man bring to a relationship? She's gonna repeat things that she heard. Oh, financial stability, protection. Because a lot of the women who talk about, you're not a good leader, or you can't lead, or you don't know what it is to lead, or I can only be feminine if I am led properly. I can only relax in my feminine if a man is strongly in his masculine. They can't even explain to you what a feminine woman is or what a masculine man is because they haven't seen it.
My God, today. Now, again, this is one of them videos, man. And again, this is just me browsing through YouTube, man, and seeing this. But that is absolutely correct. Most women of today cannot tell you what masculine or feminine is because they've never seen it. But that don't stop them from fronting like, oh yeah, I know all. And it's just like, I guess for me, it's like, if you don't know what you're talking about, why are you fronting as if you do? Because whatever you're doing, if it was working for you, you would do it. And you would have, what you desired if you desired a relationship. But you and I both know we've met those strong, independent, I don't need no man type of women. And they couldn't be more miserable with their thoughts in themselves. Go ahead, on River. Go ahead, hit it up again.
More times than not, they were raised by the masculine woman who said, you don't need no man. So it's easier to hide behind vague lenses of conversations, of words, of tidbits, because the whole plan is to move the goalposts. The plan is that they'll say that out there to you. Then when you combat that, they're gonna say, well, you supposed to, well, why you focused on me? I'm the one that's this. Well, I'm the prize. You the one, well, you're not supposed to do this. And they're just gonna jump around, hop around the fence.
Yep.
They're gonna be jump roping,
Yep.
hopping around the fence, bringing you along with them until they end up going all around in the middle until they start crying.
Yep.
And we already know that tactic, that manipulation tactic.
Manipulation 101. And again, if you're just joining us, man, I'm literally just reviewing videos on YouTube, man. I'm testing out my StreamYard, man. So I'm just really just kind of going through this. But man, yo, for those of you that are single out there and not married or whatever have you, or if you recently divorced, so on and so forth, I just want people to understand that life and living life is not simple. It's not, rudimentary in the sense where, oh man, I'm gonna get married and it's just gonna work out, so on and so forth. No, we all are different individuals and we're trying to make this thing happen. But what River is talking about right now is literally the fact that some women out there think it's okay to gaslight and or not know anything about a relationship, but expect for you to be what they cannot describe, which is dumb confusing.
They started crying. Oh, well, I just feel overwhelmed and I'm just not used to this. So we have to wait until you're backed into a corner for us to get truth out of you, or for us to get emotion out of you, for you to humble yourself and not be so arrogant while you're communicating.
Mm-hmm.
We have to wait for that. It's all a game. I'm going to be honest. It's all a game. Women are now saying that men are not good leaders. Okay, but first of all, I thought you said that you didn't want to listen to nobody. So are they not good leaders, or are you unsubmissive? Are they not good leaders, or are you just uncooperative? Are they not good leaders, or are you hard-headed? Nobody can tell you nothing. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your aunt,
uncooperative,
not your cousin,
hard-headed,
especially not your man.
Woo.
You listen to your boss, your homegirls. You listen to your dog before you listen to your man.
Damn.
They'd rather point the blame than focus on the fact that they are out of control.
Yes.
They're untamable. They don't want to be tamed. They don't want to be controlled. They don't want to be led. They don't want to be protected. They don't want to be guided. They don't want to be in happy, healthy relationships, because once a guy treats them a little too right, they have to find a way to ruin it.
Oh.
Find a way to call him all types of names. Find a way to clown him out. Let's just be real. If we're going to have the conversation, we got to be honest.
Got to be honest.
It's distasteful. Just keeping it real. They'd rather stay in their echo chamber full of, women keeping women single. Women saying, yeah, girl, you're the prize. Yeah, girl, you can do bad all by yourself. Yeah, girl, you don't need no man. Yeah, girl, these men are supposed to answer to us.
Hold on, because she just dropped heat right there. First of all, that is absolutely true. If you're just joining us, I'm for real about this. That echo chamber, bro, it hit me deep, because honestly, we do have a lot of young ladies that will subscribe to one another and be like, yeah, girl, that, you don't need no man. Yeah, girl, you don't need this. You don't need that. I mean, what is it, y'all? Why are you so dead set on being and living your life alone? Again, unhealthy. Let's get back to it.
And then when it's time for them to actually, they actually meet a good man who wants to be there with them, wants to take the relationship to the next level, they ruin it, or they mess up because they're also looking for things that they don't even know what they're looking for.
Right.
And then they get into a relationship. The relationship doesn't go well. Oh, all these men are this and all these men are garbage. These men are trash. These men, you can't trust none of them. All they do is cheat. All they do is lie. But you don't even know what you're looking for when you're dating. Ooh. You asking generic questions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what kind of job you got? Well, how much do you make a year? You don't know what his principles are.
Nope.
You don't know what his standards are. You don't know nothing about his family, where he comes from, his lineage, his mindset, the way he thinks, the way he operates, the way he steps. Mm-hmm. Where he is when it comes to spirituality. You don't know nothing, because you so superficial on what the baby's gonna look like. Or what your friends think. Or if he gonna pass the picture that you send in the group chat, if all your girls gonna pass off on it or not. That's what you focused on. And then you trying to figure out how come the relationship don't work. How you gonna find out if the relationship work if you don't even know what you're looking for? And again, I have to say, a lot of women don't know what it means for a man to be a good leader. A lot of women don't even know what a man brings to their life. But most importantly, a lot of women don't even know what it means to be a woman.
Woo!
They don't even know what femininity is.
Hold on.
They don't.
Hold on. What'd you just say? A lot of women don't know what it means to be a woman. Because that also is a sliding scale as well. If you're just joining us, this gentleman on the right, he depicted, when women say that men can't lead, he said there's no metric for that. But also there's no metric for what a right woman is either. So like maybe we should start to figure that out together. No? Because what River just said is that a lot of y'all don't know how to be women. You don't know how to be a woman. You just think because you got two breasts, a vagina, and a butt, and you're cute, that qualifies you as a woman. My God, today. Go ahead on, River. Let's hear some more.
Don't know what that looks like. They don't know what it sounds like. They can't even understand you because they don't even know who they are.
Hmm.
And in not knowing who they are, they can't be a good counterpart to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because how are you going to know the balance of something when you don't even know the source to begin with? That's my opinion. That's my take on it. I would love, I mean, I'm listen, there's some words that we need to retire. Okay? There's a lot of words that we need to retire and a lot of statements that we need to retire of women just saying things just so that they can be protected in not changing, not evolving, not growing, not listening to men and taking the criticism and trying to change their ways. They just want to stay comfortable. So they work on words and phrases and stuff that make them feel comfortable.
Oh my God. Working on phrases that make them feel comfortable. Now that's a bar. That is a bar. Fellas, if you ever been talking to a young lady, if you desire, to date young women or young ladies or whatnot, and she is rehearsing these phrases to come back at you with every single, oh, well, I'm gonna come back at you with this, I'm gonna come back at you with that, I'm gonna come back at you with this, da, 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 I got to win this type of thing, right? A lot of masculine energy, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the problem. But I'd like to know what you guys think about this video. And
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm gonna tell you like this straight up. That's one of the best videos I've ever seen on the internet as it relates to this relationship piece that we're going through right now in our community, man. And I cannot describe to you why we're here, what it means, because to me, it doesn't make any sense that anybody, man or woman, would be dead set on spending their life alone. So, the topic today is females, but fellas, this for you too. If you feel like, hey man, I don't need no women, I don't need no broad, this and third, I don't need no bruh, you need to seriously self-evaluate. Sister, you need to seriously self-evaluate what's going on in your life, man, because that's not it. That's not it. We literally were not put here on earth, in my belief, in my opinion, to die alone. So that's it. That's all I got for right now. This is your boy Rashad Little. This is Candy Yams Kickback. This is Rashad's review. I am the Candid Curator. You can follow me on all of my socials at Candid Yams Kickback on Facebook, CNDID or Candid Graham on Instagram. You can email me at candidyamskickback@gmail.com if you have any questions. But yeah, until next time, I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Peace.